Hi everybody, it's Nancy Scott with Masterpiece Quilting, and on today's Watch Me Work, I'm going to be showing you how to do raw edge fusible applique on inside corners using a machine blanket stitch. I've got a whole stack here of white X's or crosses that are on a red background fabric, and I've already got them fusibly fused down. So that part is done. Now I'm at the sewing machine putting the machine blanket stitch or machine applique stitch, whichever you prefer to call it, into or holding down the raw edge fusible applique. And what I'm doing is coming into these inside corners, which means I've got that inside point that I need to stitch into exactly. And I thought this might be a great opportunity to shoot a little video and have you guys watch me as I work, and I'm going to go ahead and narrate through this process of stitching right into those points, because it is a little bit different than if we're just doing straight line stitching with our raw edge fusible applique. So let me adjust the camera over here so you can watch my needle. One thing you're going to notice right away is that I have the specific foot on my machine that is designed for raw edge fusible applique. On my machine, it pops up as I'm setting the stitch length and width and the particular stitch, which presser foot I need to be using. So you're going to notice that we've got a really open space right here so that I can see what's happening with my needle. And then I've also got a clear space or a clear plastic area right here so that I can see as I'm coming up to that point. I'm going to go ahead and get started lining up. I always like to do a needle drop just to make sure my needle is in the correct position. Because this is being stitched into another section of the quilt block, I don't want to give you too much information about it, but I don't have to go all the way to the edge. So we're starting out, and I'm going to slow way down. As you're doing machine applique using a blanket stitch, something that's going to be really critical for you to do is to learn the dance, as I like to call it, that your particular machine does. And that's the stitch path. So we're going to go forward. I'm going to come over to the left and back to the right. That completes one stitch. So here starts the dance. Forward, back, forward, left, right. And I'm manually advancing that just so we can see it. So forward, back, forward, left, right. Start getting this into your mind, kind of like a dance tune. Forward, back, forward, left, right. Forward, back, forward, left, right. Speed it up just a little bit. Forward, back, forward, left, right. Forward, back, forward, left, right. If you've ever taken dance lessons, this is exactly what the instructor has you doing in your mind. You're plotting out as you take each step. So you're learning the dance that your machine does. And that is important as we get up here close to the corner so that we can gauge where we need to stop and pivot. I just came forward. Now I know I'm going to go back, forward, and I'm manually advancing it right now. Left, right. I'm going to raise my presser foot. Kind of zoom in underneath there and take a look and see if I can get one more stitch right here to get to that corner. Yep. Back, forward, left, right. Now I'm going to lift, pivot, and then continue stitching out. And I'll speed up the machine a little bit. Go ahead and cut my thread. I'm going to grab my tail right here just so he doesn't get caught as I get ready to do my next stitch. And let's take a look. We came in right here, made our stitch at the corner, pivoted, and then came back out. So let's do this again on another side, but this time we have the even more narrow point that we're going into. Now pivot and stitch out. Oops. And there we have another stitch where we've come right into the corner point and then pivoted and gone back out. So today, just wanted to give you some quick tips and technique tips on how to do raw edge fusible applique when we're working with an inside corner, which may be something new that you haven't done before. So thank you for joining me in today's Watch Me Work. Again, I'm Nancy Scott with Masterpiece Quilting. Bye for now.